welcome back to my channel. Angela here again today. Hope you're excited to join me. I have an exciting little tutorial for you, and even more so because I have a little freebie. Yes, I do. Here it is. Right, so this is small little tags that I've put together. The thinking behind this is that they are tags that you can use for your gifting. And we're going to make something with it today. So different size tags. These are new tags which I've put together today. Yeah, for the little project. And a great idea because you can print these as many times as you need to and use them for little gifting tags on any Christmas gifts over the festive season. So that's my thinking there. So in the vintage theme, as I'm doing vintage, yeah, I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Now I will put this into my website shop and in my Facebook group if you are a member of Fans of Angela Kerr Designs. So there you go. And if you are a regular purchaser of my printed kits, because I know those ladies don't have printers, I have got something exciting happening on Friday, so the video after this, and there will be printed kits involved, so I will slip it into that sort of offering there. All right, so there we go. Right, so that's what we're going to do today. What I did was I backed them all with my cream paper. So this I use this a lot, so I've glued this and backed it onto there. So that's what I've done. Okay, and then I've cut them all out. I haven't put any ribbons in them because I'll do that when I'm going to use them, but want to keep the little project as flat as possible. All right, so there we go. Right, so what did she make with them? Well, this is what I've made. And I am going to put this into my journal. Now, this is nice and flat, as you can see, really nice and flat. And what it is, it's a little housing item, a little place to house all your Christmas tags in your Christmas journal, because you know Christmas journals, they're great for planning. And last week we did lists, little notebook lists where you can, you know, notepads where you can put all your planning together. And now this is part of the little tags that we're going to make. All right, so this is what it looks like on the outside. I've just used one of my background pages and I've created this little closure. Use these amazing little labely things that come from my complete bundles. So you'll find these in my website shop. I've got these are part of bundle 3, which is the complete bundle, the flowers and this collection. There's 10 different varieties of things that I have there. Or I've got it, I think it's there's a separate bundle where you don't get the flowers but all the other goodies, and then there's one that's just the flowers. So go and have a look there. All right, so that's where they come from. Perfect for this, and all of them are in the vintage style, so you couldn't go wrong. And how easy it was to put together. Also great for card making and everything like that as well. All right, so enough jabbering. Right, so this is my little closure that I've made. This comes from my ribbon bundle. This is my paper bundle, and you just slide it off. So that's all you have to do there. Okay, I don't know why I was struggling. And I ran that right round. Then you open up the little doors, and we've got two of our little tags I've put in there. I've sort of divided into 2 sets because I'm making another one, but you could fill this up with as many of these as you like. Now there's just a little spot to put your little eyelet in or punch a hole, and you can put your baker's twine or ribbon or anything you want. All right, so that's what we've got there. So I've got those there. Then I've got these ones as well, and I would also punch a hole in those. So you've got different ones. I stuck in this postcard because, you know, it's nice to send postcards to people you're not gifting things to, but also I like having postcards because they're great to write on in a journal. So that's from my ephemera kit. All right, so that's there. We've got these, but you could fill this up with piles of tags. And there's another little one that goes into that pocket. And then on the front, we've just got a little pocket there that I've decorated, trying to keep it pretty flat. So I've only put the lace on the center bit. And there you go. So we just close that up again. We slide on our closure, which is pretty simple to do, like that. There we go. And that can go and pop into a pocket into our journal. So excited to make one with me? Let's get ahead to it. So I'm going to just put that in the corner there, and I'm going to show you what you need. All right, so I have gathered this piece of paper, single-sided printing. I've got all my measurements on the back there. Love this one. And then I have some little lining pieces where I've used the mistletoe paper. So I've got this one. I'm not going to give you dimensions for these because I'm going to cover the dimensions in a minute. And then 2 extra bits just for the side pockets. And then for your closure, you want a strip of paper. I've cut this the full length of my sheet of paper. It doesn't matter if that's a US letter or A4. You do trim a bit off for A4. This is 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so that's 4 centimeters. Okay, this way. All right, so that's what you want paper-wise. Okay, and then for the other bits, I have got the remainder of those tags, which are all here. We're going to use those. Then I took another postcard of Father Christmas, which I'm going to tuck into the back of the other one. All right. Then some embroidered rickrack, a little bit of lace. I've got these 2 bits, which are from my ephemera kits, fussy cuts and labels, and another one of these lovely little goodies. All right, so that's what you're going to need. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So we'll just move that out of this to the way there, and this to the side here, so I've got space. And then what I want you to do is turn this over. All right, so let's get my pointer. The first thing that I think is simple to do, and I don't get worried about being confused because I've tried to make this as simple as I possibly can. All right. Now, the first thing you want to do is I measured 2 inches. So that's 5 centimeters, guys, from there upwards. And I have scored right across. So 2 inches from the bottom. Now, guys, I will give you a slightly different measurement just for the sides here if you're using a US letter, because a US letter is 11 inches long and an A4 is 11.75. All right, so just bear that in mind. So that is a 3/4 of an inch difference. All right, so this is where the difference comes. Now, from each side here for an A4, I measured 1 inch on each side. Okay. Now, for a US size, you've got to split the difference to take that off there. So I would only go 1/2 inch on the sides, on the left and the right. Okay. So just to go over that again, I just took my ruler and I ran that down the middle there with a score line, and I put the ruler's width on that side. So the ruler's width is 1 inch. Okay, so if you're going to use A4 paper or you've had printed paper from me, guys, that's what you're doing. Yeah, but if you've printed your own on US letter paper, you only want to go with just over 1/2 inch, if that makes sense. Okay, so you want to score those 2 lines there. Is take your paper, meet those 2 ends together, and just press just a little bit at the top there to find the middle. All right, once you've got your score line drawn that I gave you, go and fold over that edge. Now mine is wider because it doesn't matter though, it's not going to affect you, but mine is wider just because it's A4. Okay. Right, so let's just do that. I mean, effectively, I could have just trimmed this down to 11, but yeah, all right. Now, if you're not sure and you're doing a any size paper, you want to just meet this edge here up to the bit in the middle. All right, so for me, it is already worked out because that's all you're going to do is just bring it to the middle. All right, so that's probably easier to to tell you than measurements, really. Right, so you've got that. Oh, one of mine is slightly skew, so we just line that up. I think it's this one. Hold the bottom. There we go. Scoring tool is so handy. Right, so yeah, there we go. All right, now we've still got this 2-inch bit at the bottom, so we're going to fold up on that score line. Just make sure that it's even. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's all we need to do. Right, now one thing I do want to do is just cut this bit off, the last bit here. So I'm just going to draw it so you can see what I mean. This bit we want to cut off, and this bit here. All right. Now when I do that, I'm going to go, although it's straight, I'm going to slightly angle it to that point, and then I'm going to cut that off. If I can get my hand to go still. And pull that off, yeah? And the same over here. So straight up on that fold line. Like that. And then slightly tapered to the point. All right, there we go. That's all the cutting we're going to do. Yeah? Now what we want to do is we're going to stick this down, but this is where I took these little bits here and we're going to stick those in. Now just remember, you've got this fold line, you want to be a hair's breadth just to the side of it there. Okay, now I just used my glue stick to do this. It's a bit tacky, messy looking, so I'm going to just press on the center piece of paper here because I had to wipe glue all over off everything earlier. Right, so we've got the one little piece. Now it doesn't matter, it has to be exact because you're going to use your flap here to go over, so just gauge it. Yeah, I'm just looking to keep away from the fold line. Okay, so you got that there, and I haven't gone all the way because this is going to come up. All right, if you're wondering why hasn't Angela gone right to the bottom, and that's the reason. Okay, so we want to do it again here, like that. I'll just turn the bit over. Now I think these would make great little gifts for people, you know, your crafting friends, and you could sit and do this in front of the telly. Right, so we've got this other bit now, and I wanted just to put that over here, but I'm going to just get this. Now remember, lengths might vary slightly, so although mine was 12 centimeters or 4 3/4, just check what yours is. All right, because we've got different size papers ever so slightly, so I don't want to give you the wrong measurement, but it's just a piece that's going to be a hair's breadth thinner than the 2 fold lines, so I would encourage you just to check. And it's this way, Angela. Nearly stuck it the wrong way. Okay, so you see I've got like these little lines going on there, but that's okay because that's where we're going to fold it. Now you don't have to stick these bits down. You can just go and stencil or stamp or whatever you want, or print on the underside if that's what you want, but I know a lot of people don't have printers or can't print on the underside, so I'm showing you this alternative today. Right, it's at this point now we can just go and stick that flap down. Yeah, there we go, and the same over here. See, the tapering just means it's not going to catch into that fold line over there. Do you think I've done this before? I like doing an example one if I've got time, because then I learn all the pitfalls, you see. That's what it is. Yes. So we just want to stick that down as well. Okay. Now we're going to end up sticking that up there. And at this point, before, if you're wanting to do any inking, this is the point to do it, especially for that big side. Yeah. Right, now this is where I did actually use my, and I'm back on the Barely Arts here because I can't get the other one to work, and I haven't spent a lot of time trying to sort it out, to be fair, but I need to. Right, but this is just a little bit of glue, so I'm putting it into these crease lines here. Okay, so only these lines here, not the top. Okay, and then you can just take that like that and run your fingers on the ends. There we go. How easy was that? Let me just put the glue pin in here. Right, I'm quite happy with that, and then I'm just going to give it a nice smush. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bend. I did score there, but I'm just pressing that up like that, and now we can press it to the front and on the side as well. Get that straight. All right, so there's your base, and it feels nice and robust now because we've lined it, so I really like that. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to just grab, listen to Abby. She's got new balls because she had her birthday on Thursday. She's 9 now. I know, and I cringe every time I say that. Oh, I don't know where the 9 years have gone. I'm just going to stick this down across here. All I can say is I'm cringing for every birthday, although she's extremely healthy, I will say. You know, I can't bear losing my Abby, and every birthday she gets older, I start panicking. Right. So she's got 3 squeaky balls, and her problem at the moment is that she wants to hold them all, but she's realized she's only got one mouth and the balls can't all go in. So the little balls for little dogs, because it's got a small body and more importantly a small mouth. Yeah, so poor soul. Right, so we've got this cute little bunny, and we're going to put him on. Let's do that. Abby, are you digging in the bed now? It's a real monkey. She's rolling on the balls and entertaining herself. Can you hear her? I'm sure all your pets can hear her. So we'll have that over there, and that's perfect for this. I love the colours. Right, very muted, the vintage Christmas, but I like it. Right, and then I've got this little one that says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," and I'm going to stick that there. Yeah, so house is quiet now that Mum's gone, and miss her. Yeah, so I'll have to make a visit there next year. It'll be my turn. Right, so there we go. I love that. Right, so we've got our little bit all sorted, and I do like that paper. And then what we're going to do is we've got this strip of 1.5 inches, and I'm going to just very lightly just distress that, which I didn't manage to do. I'm not worried about the ends, just the top and the bottom. Okay, so the way I did this was to put it underneath, yeah, like that, really easy. And then we're going to lift up that piece, and we're going to lift up that piece, and then you just want to line it up so it's straight like this. Okay, right, so there we go. Now I'm going to now stick this on. I'm going to stick this down when I've put everything in. I just want to see if there's a right side. I think it's that side. So with my Fabri-Tac. There's Fabri-Tac in here. I want to just get some of this right down the middle of this. And I'm going to do it bit by bit. So we're going to go like this. And I do love rickrack for Christmas, or I like it for crafting really. So yeah, you want to just get that nice and flat, cut off the end. We can put that back over there, keep pressing it. Okay. And we'll get to that when we are just about done. So now all that is left to do is to put in our decorative bits. So we're going to have that lovely Father Christmas in over here. And then I'm going to put in, I've got these sweet little children, and the children on the ice skating. Somebody's outside. Right, so we've got those two over here. Then I've got another little one I'm going to put in over there. Then I thought I'd put these two over here. No, this one over here. Like that. And then this one over here. So I had one extra, I had 11 of these, so that's why it's slightly different. So let's close that up now. Oh, that one's a bit poking out a bit. And then this is now where you can put your closure on. Get that like that and like that. And you can see it's a little bit long. So I'm going to just chop it off at this point. Okay, I think if yours is 11 inches, it'll be perfect. And then I'm going to just use my Fabri-Tac there and on the end. Right, so let's hold that down like that for a minute. Okay, and then we can take our little thing. Now, what I will tell you is, I took off this bit here. I didn't want it standing up so much. So I've just taken off this bit, which is the foam bit, because it's already perfect as it is. Right, and then I've just taken this and measuring it here. Oh, nearly put it on upside down. So you've got it like that. So just eyeballing where I want to stick it. So it's about here. All right, just so that I don't go over and stick it onto the other bits. Right, and then this little bit. Right, we press that down. Right, that was the front door. The window cleaner guy was here. So I do apologize. Just back to finish the last bits, just putting some distress ink, not much, just a little touch of it. I really like how that one's worked out as well. Pretty. So there we go, ladies and gents, if there's any gents following. There's our little Christmas gift tag holder. That's what I'm going to call it. A Christmas gift tag holder. And you could put these in the mail, you know. They're nice and slim. I haven't made this overly tight, so it's easy just to slide on and off and put back on. And look how gorgeous those are. One for each signature. Right, everyone, go and grab your freebie either from our website or my Facebook group. If you have any struggles at all, then drop me an email. I'll try my best to help you. But go and make these. If you get a start on them now, you can send them off to all your lovely friends and give them a little gift tag holder as well. I'll see you on Friday. Exciting things on Friday, so take good care of yourselves. Look out for the Friday video. And don't forget, Rach and Bella are having their Christmas craft along as well. See you then. Bye bye.